Hi, how's it going today? So today we're going to talk about something serious. I know I have a bright, fun shirt on, and I should be light and and lighthearted, but there's a topic that just keeps coming up with me in the last couple of weeks, and I really feel when that happens, I really feel compelled to address it. So when I coach, whether it's from a team standpoint and I'm facilitating two groups that I'm trying to build a bridge with, or one-on-one coaching regarding something that is challenging for one of my clients, what I often say is, I'm pretty sure that whoever they're dealing with doesn't wake up in the morning and say, I see how many people I can tick off today. Now, don't get me wrong, there are those people, but for the most part, I don't think that people, I choose to believe the best in people. But even those kinds of people, you know, they just don't have self-awareness about it. Lots of people don't have self-awareness about how offensive things that come out of their mouth are also. They are what I call tone deaf, maybe myopic also, specifically with the lens of what they have and who they are. And so similar to the people that are offending and ticking people off, the people that are tone deaf walk in and say really stupid stuff. And here's an example. Years ago, when I was working for an organization and we did a lot of speeches, I worked for this guy that joined the organization. He had moved from another city. And so it was a busy Houston housing market at the time. And his wife had taken the lead in terms of them finding a house while he was transitioning between his jobs. So very early on, he had the opportunity to speak to a commercial real estate group of brokers. And specifically, this group was a commercial real estate women's group of brokers. And so I don't know what he was thinking, but in the very first few minutes, and before he even got to his presentation, he talked about how his wife could do what these professionals do because she had spent the last couple of months looking for a house for him. Extremely offensive to these professional individuals who had many times spent many decades honing their craft, lots of experiences, lots of lessons learned, lots of training. And many of them, because I was a member of that organization, came up to me afterwards and said, really? Did that come out of his mouth? And all I could say was, I don't know what he was thinking. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to offend, but he thought he was making a joke and trying to connect. People say stupid stuff. So people say stupid stuff about business development also. In the last week, I had a conversation. I was in a conversation with someone, and it was a technical services firm. We were talking about business development and their need for business development. And the founder of the firm, basically said, yeah, we need work. So nobody else wants to do business development. So we assigned it to this person. She's good at talking. She's good at, networking. And we said, okay, she'll do it. Well, that's really offensive. There's a lot that goes into business development. There's a lot that goes into successful business development. Lots of people think that are the misnomer specifically to business development is that if you can entertain and you have a credit card, you'll be good. That's not the case, especially when the stakes are high and you are pursuing hundreds of millions of dollars, sometimes billions of dollars of projects. There's a lot of strategy. There's a lot of planning. There's deepening of relationships. There's deepening of identifying and really getting to know the challenges of the project. So then that way you can effectively speak to it. Highly offensive, right? It happens to me. It happened most recently. I had the opportunity to be in a conversation as I was with my former high school classmates planning our 35-year. I don't know how that one snuck up on me. Yes, our 35-year high school, or a 35-year high school gathering with some friends. And as I was thinking, I have a lens on of I don't have children. So when I made a comment, it was with the lens of not being a mother. And then I took a step back later, it hit me because I was doing it via email. I took a step back and then I thought, that was not, that was very myopic of me to make that comment. And I made an apology. I have some self awareness about it. Doesn't mean that it doesn't come out, that the offense doesn't come out, but I try to have the self awareness about it to go back in and apologize. And that's it. We're going to make mistakes, but can we have some mechanism with ourselves to create the empathy to the other person and then apologize for just being a human being? And that's the challenge that I have for you today. When you get into that myopic tone deaf, it's not beating yourself up about it. It is going in and saying, I made a mistake. That's my thought for the day. I hope you are well. Continue to be safe and well. And let me know if you need anything along the way. I'll see you soon.